Hopefully, things are going well.
Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
What I was trying to say, but then the intro cut me off, is... Oh shit, I gotta go to the bathroom. What I was trying to say here is that hopefully things are going well for you guys. As for me, welcome to the Gamer Man's Lounge. And today, I guess I want to do a fun little discussion video. Alright, and today we want to go ahead and talk about the industry of waifus and the evolution of waifus, the interactivity with waifus, and of course, missed opportunities in the world of waifu-ish stuff. Well, you see, before people were becoming more of a pain in the butt, and yeah, there was the idea of waifus from left and right. Yes, it's been a thing. It's been throughout history, I know. But anyway, what I do want to go ahead and talk about is some moments whenever there's like brand new technologies and brand new innovative ideas brought up to the table. And there was some opportunities and nobody ever got to jump in on that and got on it. Today we're going to talk about missed opportunities in the world of waifus. So, of course, let's get right on going and, of course, address the first thing that totally needed to happen. Now, we all know that we have our wonderful Dead or Alive Extreme spin-offs, right? However, the biggest question about this is that, yes, there are games that involve waifus, where there is always, like, beach mini-games and stuff like that, swimsuit DLCs and whatnot, and you kind of guessed it. Like, say, for example, Rumble Roses, the swimsuit outfits, and, of course, the swimsuit beach wrestling ring. The wrestling ring, alright? And you also have yourself the little spin-off that is, like, involving water guns and ninja girls squirting each other with water guns. Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash. But, however, this is just basically, well, let's just say, how come there hasn't been a competitor to Dead or Alive Extreme? There has never been a competitor to Dead or Alive Extreme. And before anybody says anything about Sexy Beach, no, I'm not counting that. Yeah, I know there's Sexy Beach, but that was more of like a dating sim and a Roje thing. There would have been like a competitor to the Dead or Alive Extreme series, even in a fantasy isekai settings, okay? I like a wonderful, wonderful, relaxing beach vacation where we can go have fun with dragon girls, elves, and kimono mimi, like cat girls, bunny girls, except the ears and tail are authentic. Yes, fox girls, even monster girls, that would have been perfect. Hey, brilliant. And you would just go and find a selection of swimsuits from left and right, just like Dead or Alive Extreme, and there would be a plethora of mini-games and a bunch of new things that would pretty much be a step up compared to Dead or Alive Extreme before Dead or Alive Extreme 3. But I'm like sitting around here like, yo, what the hell? It sucks. Now, let's go ahead and segue over to VR, because Dead or Alive Extreme had a VR mode. That's exclusive to PlayStation. But, it is what it is. But anyway, now let's just segue to those, VR. That's right, virtual reality. And however, with VR equals VR waifus. Now, the closest thing we got is Let's Play with Nanai and Anna. That's actually more like a tech demo, and that was an elephant in the room when I made a video about those two, and I should have made a big, giant, elaborated, detailed explanation on why that $30 price tag is totally overpriced for something that is, we can call a tech demo. Let's all be honest about that. And we have VR Kanojo, but however, I wanted a full-on interactive VR experience with a kimono mimi waifu. I want fluffy ears, a fluffy tail. It better not be no butt plug. It better be authentic, live, moving. Okay? The ears twitching. Okay? But I thought I found something close enough to that, which is something that would be, something along the lines of Playroom, and it has a Catgirl. Oh, Catgirl Playroom. Well, here's the shitty part. It turns out that the ears and tail were a fake because reasons. And I was fucking bummed out. I was sadly fucking bummed out. Alright? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I just wanted... All I wanted was a VR experience with a kimono Mimi waifu with fluffy ears, fluffy tail. The closest thing I got to was a cat girl, and then only to find out it's a fucking... The ears and tail were fucking fake as shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, and now that we're on the topic of VR, and we're going to slowly segue to something else, you want to know what else has a VR mode? Those Build-A-Waifu games. Kwaikatsu Party, Custom Order Made 3D 2, Honey Select, and AI Shoujo, probably in the Japanese version, for all we know. But, however, now we're segueing away to those Build-A-Waifu games. There has never been an option to add in a Dragon Girl or have a kimono Mimi waifu like Catgirl, Fox Girl, except the ears and tails would be authentic, live, and moving. But however, the ears and tails, either Cat or Fox Girl or Bunny Girl, I hate to break it to you, but you're not gonna be essentially, well, I hate to break it to everybody here, but life sucks. The ears and tail are fake. They're just mere accessories, alright? And the dead giveaway here is that when you hit on the take everything off your character, it takes off not only the glasses, but the ears and tail. But I'm like, oh great. That's fucking brilliant. Unless you're able to mod those games with an authentic ear and tail, or if you're into furries, you can make a furry mod. That would have been wonderful. But it is what it is. And... yeah, hopefully, maybe if there was a Build-A-Waifu game that centered around isekai, maybe we would have been more able to have the option to make the girl into a monster girl, a fox girl with ears and tail oh so alive and stuck to the body forever, and yes, an authentic kimono Mimi waifu. And, yeah. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? We never seen something like that ever yet. Maybe if we had that isekai setting, maybe if there was a Build-A-Waifu that would take place in an isekai setting, this would have been perfect. And sadly, it is what it is. Sucks. And here we go. Now... okay, now we'll go back to the Build-A-Waifus. To be fair, the Build-A-Waifu has an option to allow you to give your girl elf ears. You can also put in horns, and you can totally, like, so it's pretty much easier for you to have demon girls or elves. That would have been perfect. But it is what it is. Sucks. Want to build a waifu with the option to add in a kimono Mimi ear and tail that's authentic, twitching, make your girl into a full-fledged, actual, authentic, that's right, fox girl or cat girl or bunny girl or dragon girl, this and that. Bunny girl, cat girl, and dragon girl, if I remember right. The close enough you're going to get to that is the fucking Final Fantasy XIV character creator. Life sucks. Anyway, it is great to see more devs from left and right implement live 2D when it comes to scenes. Especially scenes of services, or basically visual novels from left and right, making every single sprite updated to be the beautiful live 2D. And yes, if we're talking about Nekopara, your waifu Fox Girl Kanko, or some other games, alright. I mean, there's, like, if you head on over to Nutaku, there's Mist Train Girls. Oh, yeah, and also, when it comes to Sacred Sword Princesses, they're beginning to start adding in the live 2D from left and right. And that would have been perfect. Now, that's great that we're seeing a whole lot of games implement the live 2D, so that way the CGs, the sprites, and scenes of services would get animated too. And it feels like it's coming to life, and it's a wonderful thing, and that would be perfect. And that's where we add in the ASMR, which is something that Otogi Frontier or Versus Tales X did. And yeah, here's the crappy part. That game is no longer in service. It is what it is, but hey. But now that we're on the topic of ASMR, there has never been, like, official merchandising that involves, yes, the female characters of your favorite anime, or your manga series, or whatever, and there would have been, like, ASMR-related stuff, like, get the voice actors into playing the characters and jump into the ASMR roleplay from left and right. And the only IP that did that was a manga/anime IP that happened to be Interspecies Reviewers. And that's yet to be translated to English. If somebody can get on that, that'd be wonderful. But however, to have anime waifus in ASMR experiences, that would have been perfect. But however, there is waifu ASMR, but entirely original IPs, even in the, let's just say, in the premium market on DL site. You want to know what else is a missed opportunity? Whenever it comes to Hobby Japan's IPs that, well, the only thing that's gotten a video game adaptation would be The Queen's Blade, but that would be a giant, big crossover RPG game that, let's just say it's like a big, ambitious crossover that came way before Avengers Endgame, okay? And that's import only. However, if we're talking about Bikini Warriors or any other Queen's Blade entry in the series, or let's just say the 7 Mortal Sins or 7 Deadly Sins, it's a awkward naming situation. I know there's an anime series known as 7 Deadly Sins, and there's another toy figure lineup having nothing to do with that series, but being its own goddamn thing. It's kind of where, okay, at least somebody was wise enough to name it 7 Mortal Sins. But however, whether it's Queen's Blade, Bikini Warriors, or that other IP, or 7 Heavenly Virtues, even Queen's Blade Grimoire, we would have... Here's another thing we would love to see. We would love to see a 3D battle game where, of course, we would have a lot of stuff that you would expect in Senran Kagura, except with Hobby Japan characters. Queen's Blade, Bikini Warriors, 7 Heavenly Virtues, or that other IP that shares the same name as another IP that everybody knows and loves. It's kind of weird, but it's... And of course, there would be the cloth rip mechanic from Queen's Blade carrying on over, and that would be wonderful. It would be a wonderful thing. Does it have to be like a hack-and-slash warrior stuff? No, it could be like a fucking fighting game, for all we know. However, another thing of missed opportunities is basically... I mean, you know how games started having a photo mode? Senran Kagura, Azure Lane Crosswave. Alright, there's... I guess... close enough. You could say Galgun, the Galgun series. There's Dead or Alive Extreme 3. It has a photo mode of some sort. But we would love to see a full-fledged photo mode where we could just pose characters from left and right and just add in more lively poses and add in the option to basically tilt the camera sideways and flip it on portrait mode so that way we can go ahead and make our own smartphone wallpapers. That would be wonderful. That would be cool. And I know there's some games that did that, like Senran Kagura's portfolio mode. And then there's also the... That would be wonderful. That would have been wonderful. And now that we're on the topic of wallpapers, I don't know what happened. Like, remember back in the good old days when games started doing their own, like, set of wallpapers and having custom-made wallpapers to have set up in your desktop? Even there were games that offered like unique designs to have as your smartphone wallpaper, and it's just out there, it's just made to be your phone wallpaper, and that would have been perfect. And with the introduction of live wallpapers being introduced in some later phones, this would have been a wonderful idea if some devs took advantage of it, or some studios took advantage of it and offered to make like live wallpapers from left and right and have stuff loop from left and right, and that would have been wonderful. And fewer and fewer devs hopped on it, and it just sucks. I mean, hey, life sucks. Anyway, that's going to do it for you guys. That is all, and can't think of anything else that would have been great if it happened, but hey, that is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out. This is nothing but a video product made by a fellow gamer man. Ayo!